28 minutes late into my own live, my very first live. Well, it's actually my second. So yesterday I posted it, but somehow I deleted it because it wasn't uploading. But then I saw it uploaded. So, lesson learned with Venus in retrograde in effect right now. I feel like this is a lesson to really refine whatever it is that we're starting, whatever it is that we're working on, you know, that there's going to be repeats, there's going to be redos, and have patience with the process. It's really recommended not to stop. This is a lesson to really refine whatever it is that we're starting, whatever it is that we're working on, you know, that I don't know what's happening there if there was a crossover, but anyway, Venus in retrograde, Venus in Aries right now, which where my Venus lies. So it's affecting a lot of emotions and financial things and things I want to get started, but I'm not going to let it. I'm here, and I'm doing what my heart is and soul is leading me to. So we're going to start the reading off today. I'm going to start by elementals. So I'm going to go with the fire signs first, and that's for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And what to expect during this Venus and Mercury retrograde. I'm going to take those cards. Fire signs. New cycle for us, right? There is a new cycle here. We got the Fool card. And with the Fool card in the middle of the spread, that's like unlimited possibilities. That is, you know, having more spontaneity, just like I'm going on here. Even if it is late, I still showed up. But at the same time, like taking a leap of faith and spreading your wings into something new, fire signs, and it's going to go well if you continue to stay at whatever this is that you're starting or beginning, or you know, for some of you, if it's not an actual passion project, it could be, you know, money you're waiting on, or things just improving overall in general with the Three of Wands right under there, right? Because you're taking this new leap, and you've there's some type of learning lesson with the King of Swords here. You know, you've definitely started being true to yourself and being more precise in your routine, in your actions. And you know, there was this little swirly dance, especially in the past 3 to 4 days, I'm going to say, where you were maybe doubting, right? You were doubting something, but with the underlying energy of Six of Wands on the bottom of the spread here, fire signs, I feel like this has to do with, you know, not recognizing that whatever you put in, whatever, you know, if this is work for some of you, it could be you're not being appreciated. It could be a relationship, you're not feeling like seen or heard. But if this is, you know, a passion project, a channel you're starting, a new class, a new book, like, it's going to be seen, it's going to be heard. So just work on maybe fire signs, taming the mind, right? Like, can't really control the negative thoughts, but you can definitely discern, right? Hey Doris, yay. So nice to have you here. Thank you. And we have to catch up on our 15 on our session, so please email me later after this, because I can make some space this weekend. So yeah, the fire signs I'm working on, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doris, if you hang out till the end, I'm doing one question for whoever has it. And right now it seems like you're here. So anyway, I'm going to clarify for us, fire signs, the Six of Wands in reverse here, and see why that's in the reverse. Inner peace, exactly what I just said, right? Like, taming and using discernment through spiritual practices, through breath work, going for long walks in nature, and getting off devices, and not giving into the fears and the anxiety and all of this stuff, like, that is you know, causing you to doubt this new journey that you're taking. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's pretty amazing, because look what you got in the last future aisle. You got the Star card. That is healing, that's wellness. Like, a lot of you, I sense, are already in the health and wellness and healing in spiritual fields and arenas. But a lot of you are going to recognize that, oh my God, I really haven't been able to heal a lot of my pain, my traumas, some of you, your grief in the jobs that you're holding, because you have to put this facade and like a straight face, like, yeah, my life's fine, right? It's kind of that mentality of keeping up with the Joneses. But I think you're gonna see something. You're going to see something in the next 1 to 3 months that the Venus and Mercury retrogrades are bringing up in your work lives, in your relationship. It's going to make you reassess everyone and everything in it. And you're going to start to see, and it's going to come up where there's imbalances, where there are, oh, no problem. Yeah, but email me. Thank you so much, Doris. So sweet. So where you're going to start to see imbalances where there's, dishonest dealings, where you're giving more than you're getting. Like, this is all going to come up. And I feel like, blessings, Jamal, that you're going to start to see. You're going to start to heal these old patterns of like limiting belief systems, and you're going to see where there's disharmony. You're going to see with the Three of Pentacles here in the future. I'm going to clarify, because look at on the bottom of the deck, right? Like, once you get through this stuff, these cycles, these patterns, and you break these things, you have prosperity. Fire signs, come on. Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful major arcana card to get, because that's like, for some of you who want to start a family, that blessing is there. If you want to manifest a new place to live, a new way to make money, and opening up abundance, and that includes, yeah, Jamal, I'm going to go through the signs. Right now I'm doing fire signs, but at the end I'll definitely take a question. So right now I'm on fire signs, so I just started. So if you're still here then hopefully you are. The Ace of Pentacles is a whole new beginning, a new way of life that this healing is going to lead you to. And it has to do with a spiritual awakening, right? We are always you don't just have one awakening, because our soul consistently evolves. Our soul is always growing and longing for expansion. And the human self is going to keep it like comfortable, because it's like, oh, wait a minute, well, we got to pay bills. Oh, wait a minute, I can't just take, no one's saying to just leave your job tomorrow or your relationship tomorrow, especially if you have interdependent healthy relationships. No, those are useful, but if you have codependent ones, it's going to be reassessed during this time period. And I feel like if you don't learn these lessons, right, and we're all going through different lessons. For me, it's financial right now. For me, it's how am I handling the money? Money is a tool. Is a tool that's used, in exchange for energy. Where am I putting my energy? And I am giving a lot of my time, effort to my passions, even if I'm not making anything now. And in doing this, I believe that helping people and aligning with a higher calling and being of service to humanity in one way or another, you attract that abundance and everything you need. And today some miracles did come in my life that I'm very grateful for, that like just was shown to me this morning. So I had to show up and do this. But I'm going to clarify the World card in reverse for us fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see what's happening there. World card, and I'll clarify the Justice in the future. So goals, right? So that has to do with like feeling uncertain about future goals, being up in the air about things, and like not aligning. You don't align with where you are anymore, fire signs. Jamal, what is your sun sign? I'm just curious. Your sun, moon, and rising. Do you know it? And the World card in reverse is like not having a vision for your goals, and not being able to steadily move forward with confidence right now, right? Like there's a lack of motivation there. But like I said, these next 1 to 3 months, a lot of things are gonna come up for you. I just know I'm a water sign. Oh, okay, I'll do water signs next. So this is going to be your goals and your these challenges that are happening. They're not happening to you, fire signs. They're happening for you. That's one thing that I feel guided to tell you. I'm going to pull us an advice card so I can move forward with water signs next. I'm going to pull an astrology card and then a crystal healing card for fire signs. You got the square card, right? And with this square card, they're 90, it says 90 degrees apart. Squares are stressful and difficult. They appear when planets are 3 signs from each other in your chart. You can expect obstacles and challenges with this aspect. There's a tendency to overdo or overindulge with this energy. Squares also reveal lessons. Isn't that what I just said to you guys? Confirming the world card. We gotta be willing to learn the hard lessons and do the hard things, because sometimes we don't want to do the things that we're supposed to be doing next to get us into alignment, right? And so squares are what motivate you in the chart, and sometimes it's hard, painful lessons, hard, painful truths of betrayal, not being appreciated in your job, one-sided connections, you know, being falsely accused of things, like all of these injustices and people not taking accountability, fire signs, all of this stuff is gonna Aw, Jamal, thank you. That's so special. You have great energy. I can feel yours too. So yeah, fire signs. I'm gonna do get ready, Jamal. I'm gonna do the water signs next. So I'm just gonna pull a crystal gem card for, ooh, did you see that? It just jumped out. So you got the pink granite card, and that the energy that I get from this has to do with like like energy, cleansing your energy and grounding the energy and being assertive and starting to make things happen. And that's, you know, it was very easy to just cancel the live today, but look, I showed up and people show up, right? So there's going to be events that are going to move with significant speed at this time. So you're going to have to focus your intention on what you want to happen and not what you don't want to happen. Like before you make some drastic moves, especially not during a retrograde, hold off until at least second week of April when things will move forward a little bit easier. So be pragmatic, but don't give your power away in whatever situations are coming up in these next 3 months, because you have to maintain balance in the relationship, right? And in your work scenario, whatever this is, because there's like a transformation, and you're going to get through this with beautiful flying colors. Okay, so let me clear this, and we're going to do water signs now. Jamal, when's your birthday? Like, are you a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? When's your birthday? Okay, I'm gonna do, we're gonna do water signs, and that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you're a Cancer, July 9th, got it. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, what messages do you have for the rest of the Venus and Mercury retrograde? What do they have to expect? Okay. So water signs, there's like unfinished business with the world card here. This is what fire signs just got, right? Like there's like not seeing the lesson in something, like you're having a hard time with your path, like getting on the right path because of old fixed behaviors, patterns, you know, maybe the way you deal with money, where you putting your effort, maybe you're people pleasing, but something is not allowing you to move forward in this way, and it's going to force you, since you're here, Jamal, into a very spiritual path. Hence, you came into your energy into this reading and you asked for help and a sign, and somehow you got on this live, right? So, and Jamal, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. That would mean a lot to me as I'm trying to grow my community and my channel. So, yeah, these burdens, Jamal, whether it's financial, a work situation, a living situation, they're going to be lifted. You're basically going to be forced to slow down for a reason at this time, so that you could see things in a different perspective, and you're hearing it from someone that doesn't know your situation, so you know you're not crazy, right? There is something very deep happening for you, water signs, right now, and you're going to get some good news. There's some good news if there's a trip, like, or someone coming into your sphere that you're waiting for. They're coming in these next 2 weeks, whatever this is. It's like quick energy. Like you're going to maybe start going back to the gym, for some of you, taking care of your health so you can balance your mind, body, and soul. They all have to be in alignment. And you're going to start expressing your artistic, creative self. So whether that's cooking, gardening, whatever, learning tarot, art, singing, whatever you're really good at, you're going to start tuning into those gifts with excitement and embodying the Page of Wands energy. Right. So, oh, wow. So that's confirmation from your spirit guides, Jamal. So it's time for you to see the people that really aren't, that's your spirit guides. So it's really time for you. Thank you, Coffee Hill. Thank you so much for coming. We're doing water signs right now. That's for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I just finished fire signs. So if you are being not the leader in your life right now, and you're not able to give back to people the way you used to be able to give, because you're worried that if you make this transition in your life, like, how can you support the people? No, actually, you helping all these people, these responsibilities that you've taken on, water signs, is more of a burden, and it's being lifted. Look, 10 of this in reverse means you're ending a cycle to go into a new cycle so you can get your energy back, right? And I think you're going to step it up and step up into your masculine energy, whether you're a female or male. It doesn't matter. This, tarot doesn't read gender. Spirit doesn't have gender. It's an energy. So I feel like you're going to stand on business, and you're going to start to take authority of your life. And maybe if for some of you dealing with a feminine energy around you, could be a mother, a wife, a girlfriend, a boss that's very, like, really dominant and like really putting the pressure on you, and just no matter what, nothing makes this person happy. I think like you've seen these things. You've seen this person go nuts on you, and I think like you're starting to lay that burden down. So if this is a relationship, a situationship, job, I'm not sure, apply the energy to your situation. I think you're going to go for more moving forward in your path, and you're going to start to kind of take action on the things that excite you more, because that you're not a match, right? So if this is a relationship, I need to see this energy in the upright, then it would be the power couple. But in the reverse, the Empress. And this could just be your energy if you're not in a relationship. It could just be you, not being like being dependent on a job, being dependent on your parents, being dependent on a situation, and not taking and balancing your own stuff out. So water signs, we got to work on our creative parts. We got to use our empathic, sensitive, creative powers, magical powers. And if you need a session, I could do a reading for you and show you what your actual gifts are, because we all are given gifts right before we even came to this planet. It is imprinted in our DNA. A lot of us have multiple spiritual and creative gifts that were given to us to gift to this world, to serve humanity, as I'm doing here today. So and you're going to be able to get you're going to be able to do it, whether it's working independently for yourself, or maybe freelancing, or being an independent contractor. However this looks, you're going to be able to line up your ducks in a row, and you're overqualified for what you're doing now anyway. I'm Coffee Hill. I'm going to be doing, I'm finishing up fire signs, and I'm going to be, what sign are you, Coffee Hill? I'll do it. What sign are you? What's your sun sign? And I'll figure out which one I could do next. Because now I'm going to pull an advice card for the water signs. I pulled 2 of them. And then I'll go on to the next sign. Let me know. Okay, so I'll do earth signs next. But Coffee Hill, you also know you have a moon sign and a sun, a rising sign. And you can even listen to your Venus sign. Like if you know all of those things, if you know all of those signs, you'll have multiple messages. So, but I'll do Taurus. But let me get an advice card, astrology card for the fire signs. And then I'm going to do, if you're here at the end, Coffee Hill, at the end, I'm going to do I'm going to offer you one question at the end. So, fire signs. bundle chart. I have no idea what that means, but bundle chart. Planets in 1/3 of the chart indicates this type. These people have focused and concentrated energy. Yes, fire signs do. They are goal-oriented, forceful with their ideas. Yes, we're the leaders of the zodiac. And self-motivated. They need to be aware of being closed-minded and too focused at times. Yes, I can lose myself in work. I'm an Aries, double Scorpio. Careers for this type may include group leaders, visionaries, or anything that this person has a talent for they can turn into their career. So water signs, you have to pick it up and put some fire, right? Put some fire. Thanks, Jamal. Put some fire into your energy right now, whether it's start getting your life force, your kundalini, your energy up, and go to the gym, go for a run, like get that energy up, because when you do that, you start to release some endorphins, and from there, like you start to learn to breathe more. And when you breathe, you connect to spirit. When you connected to spirit, you start to get signs and synchronicities and inner guidance in your inner compass of where to go next, and you are fully supported every step of the way, right? So I think water signs are here to really heal ourselves and go through these lessons so that we can teach others how to go through it as well. So I'm gonna do the crystal advice card for the water signs, and then Coffee Hill, I'm gonna start earth signs. I'm gonna take polychrome jasper. So the energy that I'm getting with this is like the water signs, like we're being asked to see, like, and reassess this sense of belonging. Like it's a stone that shamans use, right, for healing. And maybe look that up, Jamal. Polychrome jaspers. Look for your next for nearest. Thank you. Thank you. You are the real deal. Thank you so much. So, like this has to do with if you feel isolated and you feel out of reach with people, like you don't want to reach out because you don't want to look desperate and clingy and needy, like, you have a gift, right? There's a reason sometimes you feel people's pain, people's sadness. It's not you. It's because you're a water sign. We're sponges. We absorb people's energies. And if you don't have clear, like, energetic clearing, and know how to clear your aura and discern what's not yours, you're going to take it like if it's you. Because there's some days that you wake up sad. You could be picking up on your neighbor. You could be picking up on your mom. You could be picking up on collective energy. And this is why I teach what I teach, intuitive development, and teaching you how to discern, to use discernment. So that way you don't attach to what's not yours. Does that make sense? So, okay, I'm going to clear the deck and we're going to move to earth signs. Let's see, earth signs. What's your Coffee Hill? What is your rising and moon signs in? Earth signs, I'm doing. Oh, so that you try and listen to the recording later, because that was for you though. I just did water signs. Oh, and we share the same rising sign. So bless you, my soul sister. Or sorry, I can't see what your picture is. It looks like a Japanese anime. I'm not sure if you're a male or female, but that doesn't matter to me. It's your energy. So yeah, we share. Oh, Capricorn. Okay, so yeah, you're meant to be a very self-made light being on this earth. Money's not going to be a problem for you if you apply the energy correctly. Yeah. Okay, so earth signs, I'm doing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn right now. What do you have to expect during this Venus and Mercury retrograde? Jamal, you can email me. It's on my main page, and I can send you my rates. And I'll give you my friends and family rates, okay? Because I do this professionally all day long online, and I get paid per minute, and I would never charge you that rate because you're supporting me build my channel. So I'll just email me, okay? And remind me that you're Jamal, and I'll make sure you get my friends and family rate. So, you got Six of Cups, Earth signs on the bottom of the deck in reverse, and then you got Five of Wands in the middle of the spread. So that tells me like you feel if this is work or a friendship circle or whatever situation this is, earth signs, I feel like you're always having to defend yourself with the five of wands. I feel like you handle it well. Like you're not a sucker. You're not a step on or like or anything like that. Like you really know how to keep people at bay with integrity. At the same time, you're kind of repressing and repeating a generational cycle of how maybe your mother did things. So you think maybe there's some repression there with mom. Like there's a feeling of boredom with the Six of Cups. It's not feeling like playfulness or joyful. There's like I don't know if there's issues with mom or things you haven't resolved there or healed with mom or dad, that these things could come up at this time. And you just feel conflict, right? And you could be carrying that energy into work or into your situations. And if you are in a situation, if it's work, you could not also, just like the water signs, not feeling appreciated or valued or seen or heard, even though you know what the hell you're doing. Like you're like the master at what you do. You've already you're like overqualified for what you're doing there, and you've done everything in the book right, like the right way that you were told, right? And yet there's this like feeling of like you're starting to reevaluate your definition of success, right? Because of the lack of yeah. So I feel they appreciate you. They look up to you very much though. And you don't believe it sometimes. Like for this to come up, Coffee Hill, the Six of Wands, they follow you. Like if you have social media, which I could tell you're not really into it as much. You're like me, probably. Like Scorpio risings like to be introverts, but because I have an Aries, I like to be out there, you know? I'm meant to be doing this. This is part of my soul contract here. But it's going to be fine. I think earth signs, like if you're not as happy anymore, it's because they're not growing and you're not growing with them. I feel like you feel stifled, like that, you're not able to really truly express and dream around this group of friends or this environment. Like your dreams, like they don't dream bigger because they could be stuck in the mentality of like the Matrix, keeping up with the Joneses and having a 9 to 5, having a relationship, going on vacation twice a year, like having this nice Tesla, having the new iPhone, like that, like everybody's robotic and the same in that world, where I feel like you want to take a leap into the unknown, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that something's going to change. Okay, I'm going to say after Leo season, there's going to be a sudden change that's going to make you feel almost unmotivated. So now that you're getting this reading ahead of time, kind of start to use this Venus and Mercury retrograde to reassess, like do a dream board, start writing it in your journal. Like I teach all of these manifestation things because I've seen a lot of my my desires and my wishes. I've seen my manifestations come into fruition, and when they do, you have to make new ones, right? So and I feel like you are meant to be an entrepreneur. I feel you're meant, but you're too tired to be able to put extra effort or time or love or energy into what you like to do for fun, because that's how these things start. I was a teacher in the public schools for 13 years. I was really I was really codependent on that job, living check to check. So at the same time, like I was too tired. Like I always had a side job. I was always hustling. I was never home. I started at like 8 a.m. and I wouldn't be home till like 10 p.m. at night because I had a waitressing job after that. I worked retail because I like nice things. Like I've earned all the things that I wear, like for half price because I worked for it. So that, to me, I learned that from my parents who hustled on the side, right? But a lot of people, oh, thank you so much. But no, I work smarter now. See, a lot of that, a Coffee Hill, working hard, that's a programming that you're going to deprogram once you start to tune into your creator energy. You should come for a reading, because I feel like it can support you with this, and that's why my journey has led me to this point, and there's no coincidence that you're here today, you and Jamal. So thank you to both of you. It's my first live. It's very exciting. I'm being shown how to work my channel. This is not my wheelhouse on how to build and get followers. I just kind of show up and help who I need to help, right? And I feel that they will show up for you too. So you are meant to do something. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there's something here, and it's going to lead to success, community, maybe a move somewhere warm. I don't know where you are in the world, Coffee Hill, but you're going to have a partner. You don't have to do this alone, because that's what happens. Like when you step into alignment with your next higher calling, it's okay. It's not that you're going to lose your friends. You just don't resonate with them anymore. May not resonate. I'm not sure what you do, but like you're going to take by this December, fires, earth signs, you're going to have a new lease on life and a brand new cycle. There is something ending for you, and that ending is going to lead to this beautiful new beginning, because you are meant to be a self-made trillionaire, or however the next, like, I don't want to cap it at trillionaire, okay? Because it's limitless possibilities, but you are definitely meant to be sharing your business gifts, and especially you, Coffee Hill, with that Scorpio rising. That's deep. Like I could, like, there's ways to create income, okay? You are meant to do that. It's right here, but it was in reverse. So this reading is so personal for you right now. It's insane. This is why I love what I do. It's like magic. So yeah, it's going to happen. And oh, you're welcome. And keep showing up, because I'm going to do one tomorrow and Sunday. I'm going to keep doing it as long as I have time in my day, because I do have to work, to pay my bills. So, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and share and like. So you're going to have a partnership, okay? Earth signs, you're not going to do this alone. Like I said, you're going to meet someone in this process when you go on in a line, when you get to this, whenever this is, and you don't have to wait till December. Like, things could break down quicker. We could jump timelines. If, I teach all of this when I do sessions and healings with people on one-on-one, like you can shift your reality at any moment. You don't have to wait for things to happen. Yes, during Venus in retrogrades, there are times when things get delayed. It's not the best time to buy big purchase items. Like, there's things they suggest you shouldn't do, but it doesn't mean you stop living, right? But you don't really, you just start exploring, like really start to, I'm going to clarify Page of Pentacles, why that's in reverse. I'm going to see what that block is. Choice. You don't feel like you have choices. You don't feel like you have options, and you're being asked, whatever the internal struggle is, to start discovering like new things. You coming here is like you're exploring another side of you, which is Scorpio. Right. So a lot of the reasons you're afraid to take risks is because you don't feel worthy of it, or you feel scared of the unknown, right? Because you've gotten programmed into securing yourself with a stable job, a secure paycheck. Like, I've been there and I did it. I'm not telling you to leave your job tomorrow, but I'm asking, Spirit is asking you to start to put effort, start to think about what your gifts are, or you could come for a personal reading and I can tune into your energy specifically, because this is for general reading here. That's kind of turning out to be personal, and see what your gifts are and where you can start to embody the entrepreneur archetype, right? So, like, you're going to reach your goals. You're going to discover your strengths and your passions along the way, and everything is a risk. Love is a risk, right? If you don't take a risk on yourself, then who will? Who else will? Right? The world will. Like, when you believe in yourself, so will the world. Plus, you'll be more motivated. Like, you are so disciplined as a Scorpio, and what you do. Like, you already were trained to do what you're doing now. You know what I mean? Earth signs, you guys are grounded. You guys have a routine. You like that structure. You're fixed. So why wouldn't you be able to work for yourself? I thought the same thing. I said, you know, when I first quit teaching, and I was like, I didn't even actually, yeah, when I finally quit and left the system, I said, oh my God, I can't be my own boss. How do I do that? I'm so lazy, like blah, blah, blah. And then in the beginning, you enjoy it because you sleep in, you know, you start to rest because you haven't had the deep rest that you're from your traumas or your healing in your careers, in your lifestyle, that when you finally leave the system, you're like, wow, there is no race. There is, this is, I own my time. But you've got to get, you know, you're going to get into routine, which you're not going to lose because your job has already prepared you for that, right? Your job right now, earth signs, what you're doing is basically boot camp for your next role, for your next higher calling. And a lot of these, the spiritual path, that's why I got into this, is because it showed me creative solutions, like, right? Like I can help people faster than a therapist can, right? Or because I've been that route. I've been on medication. I've been to therapy when I had insurance, and they drag the problem. Meanwhile, I'm getting to the problem in not even an hour's reading. So, you know, this is my gift to the world, is to be a spiritual, holistic practitioner in my own life, so that I could share with people, like, look, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the world that makes you think that you need to be a certain way, and that's not true. So I'm going to pull earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an astrology card, and a crystal card for advice. Oh, two came out, fine. I'll take two. Okay, two big planets, Saturn and Jupiter. So Saturn is the planet of restriction. The theme is restriction. It's Capricorn, right? Saturn is the discipline. This is the area. Oh, thank you, Jamal. You're so sweet. This is the area of responsibility, lessons, challenges, ethics, discipline, fate, obstacles, limitations, patience, karma, maturity, perseverance, triumph, and realism. Saturn is the god of the harvest, agriculture, and justice. So it remains in each sign for about 2 years. So, like I said, these next, it's going to show the process of maturity in the way that you are expanding your consciousness, earth sign. So, if you are not a match to that system anymore and you're tired of working hard, it's because you're not meant to. You are a creator. I don't even like the word entrepreneur because it's very matrix in that sense, because it's very cookie cutter and you don't have to look like everybody else out there. Keep the horse blinders on. There's a million tarot readers on here, but everyone has their own contribution and own unique gifts, right? I see them as peers in wealth and abundance, that we can all express our truths and our own creativity in our own different ways. But some people you'll resonate with, some people you won't. So hopefully I'm your new tarot favorite reader on here. So anyway, Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and this rules Sagittarius. And this is where good luck and optimism and success and knowledge and career and money, possessions, philosophy, comfort, higher education lies, right? It's the god of honor and wisdom and knowledge. And how are you going to make a fortune? Didn't I just say you're meant to be a trillionaire or more? Right? Earth signs are the business moguls of, moguls of the zodiac. So you guys are here to teach other people how to be millionaires and billionaires. That's through your gifts. Like my cousin today, my aunt actually, but we're the same age, I was talking to her, and she said, she's a Capricorn, and she's like teaching me these little things on how to break the algorithm. And so she knows, like she knows, like you guys are just, you have those certain gifts in business. So, it matches the reading. Like you're meant to be, something more than don't limit your mindset to this. Start a vision board, start to write the things you love, or come get a reading with me and we can tune into what your some of your spiritual and creative abilities are, so you can see that they were given to you for a reason so that you can flourish and create abundance, and you will do it. And you're not going to do it alone, okay? Earth signs. So the next one, so we did fire, we did water, we did earth. Now I'm going to move on to air signs, and that's for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then I do the etheric signs, and then I do one question at the end. Oh my God, Sag comes in my Vedic astrology. That's crazy that it's path. This path is not, there's no coincidences ever. Like, look how magical you are. You're meant to be doing this. Like, it just takes a little time and effort and energy to study. And a lot of it is intuitively led. Like, I did self-study. I did take like a lot of like psychic courses in the past, but a lot of it is innately, it's inherent, it's in you. You just have to activate it. And I do teach these things. If ever you're interested, I can teach, I do intuitive astrology, though. I'm not well versed at all in any particular field. Air signs. Let's see. You could still listen to this, Coffee Hill, because you might have air somewhere in your chart. I don't know your whole chart. Sounds like you do. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do they have to expect in this, the rest of Venus and Mercury retrograde period? Rest. I'm hearing the word rest. And then 3 of wands in the middle of the spread, air signs. So that tells me you're waiting for something. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And guess what? They're coming in. You'll start to see growth and movement and expansion. You're prepared for whatever this is coming in. That's why the universe, God's source, has you resting at this time, and because your opportunities and there's progress coming in, and you're going to hear pretty quick good news about it. Like you're going to be like, after 3 weeks, you're going to be moving quick. Get ready, prepare, because any financial overwhelm, air signs, in the last 2 months to 2 years, that's coming to an end. Okay, that because you got 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck, which tells me financially you have it already. So you're going to be able to recognize and make decisions moving forward, where, okay, I can still have a nice savings and I can still give this much. Like there's a stability in the 9 of Pentacles, right? That's independence, financial integrity as well. So I feel like, though, air signs, if it's love or lack of self-care, you come up as a Queen of Pentacles in the future. So maybe I'm going to see what that has to do. I'm not sure what that's about. Why? Queen of Pentacles is a card I like to see in the upright, because she's a giver, she's a nurturer, but in the reverse means you overgave, you overgave, and you have resentment, and you can't carry resentment in your day or to anything that you do, because that's a negative, lower frequency, right? So I'm going to clarify why you're in reverse in the future. Courage, maybe it's fear that holds you back from taking the next bold step, air signs. That's leaving you feeling stuck in a difficult situation, either financially, that you're codependent on, and it leaves you feeling resentful. If it's not a job situation, it's a situationship, a love ship. I don't know what it is. This is all energy. So apply it to your situation. You have to work on having the courage of letting go of the resentment, because there's a lot of beautiful, like your life partner's on the way. The dream job's on your way. There's travel on the way. You're meant to be traveling, air signs. You're meant to be owning lots of property and creating and building new civilizations with a life partner. Oh my God, you got the Lovers. By June, there's some partnership that's coming together that is divinely led, that you two, that's only the creator. When you get the Lovers card, that's like a partnership, a soul partnership so deep that only the creator knows why it put you two together. And that's very special and very rare. And guess what? You're gonna be creating something very special. You're gonna have all the resources, everything you've ever given is gonna come back to you tenfolds. Okay, so working on the resentment right now is good, so that you could get into alignment, so that you don't carry this and push it away when this life partner comes through, when this situation comes through, because June is significant. Okay, so for some of you, you could be studying, you've been learning a lot of things, honing in your skills, and I feel like there's someone coming in who's very conservative and practical and pragmatic. The Knight of Pentacles here, this could be somebody who's chivalrous and very like, this is a provider. This is somebody, yes, you will. Coffee Hill, you will. Don't worry. You just got to get into alignment. That's all. You're not going to meet that person on the path where you are. That's what I sense for you. So, Knight of Pentacles, air signs, your life partner is on the way, you know, and it's like, I don't think you've met yet, but there is a meeting possibly in June. It could go all the way into November, December, but I feel like this life partner is going to offer something to you by the end of the year, and it could require you to move. It's a decision, or they move to you, closer to you. I'm not sure, but you know, you guys will work that out. And because when this person comes in, it's this is somebody who makes a decision, doesn't just jump into things quickly like that. They kind of observe, they strategize, they're pragmatic, they're methodical, they're logical, and when they do make a decision, it's for life. So you are so lucky, air signs. I'm really like cheering you on to get on this path of independence, emotionally, financially. For some of you, it's not financial, because you're really in good standing with your resources, with your pentacles. However, I think emotionally, like letting go of releasing that, you know, the over nurturing, the resentment, like there's something there you're needing to focus. Maybe you put too much focus in your family, that you're being redirected to air signs, work more, and putting in situations where you can hone in your skills and start to develop this business idea, this role that you want to play, right? Because I think a lot of you, air signs, are meant to be helping with the laws, or meant to be helping with the changes going on in the world, with you know, with our new restored republic being, you know, with the old systems crumbling down and the new being built. You know, it could seem chaotic, but it's happening for us, especially for us independents. You know, I truly believe that you are on the right side, air signs. 46 on the clock, as I said that, because your life partner is a builder, just like you are, right? Like your life partner is somebody who breaks systems down and is not willing to get their sleeves up and do the hard work. Like, this is a beautiful emperor, and somebody who is going to provide, somebody who has enough money to serve humanity, and humble about it. It's going to support you to work on what it is that you're here to do, and that's really to nurture. Like, for some of you, this person's like, I don't know, has like winery somewhere in Italy, one in California I'm seeing, and like you're going to be able to help you know, run it, manage it, and like put some creative ideas. I think your air signs that I'm tuned into right now are very courageous, and you guys have amazing ideas, and you'll be able to express this into the world with this beautiful life partner ahead for you. And you're going to release the past, you're going to release the pain, the grief in your heart, and the trauma. It's so beautiful, this reading. I'm really excited to see what this is. Air signs. I'm going to pull 2 advice cards, and I'm going to move on to etheric signs. Wow, how long is this? 48 minutes into this. My first, no, it's my second live. I did a live yesterday, but I deleted it because of like I accidentally did it, but it was meant for me because you guys are here. So let's see. Advice for air signs. I'm going to take this one, Neptune, right? Neptune is the planet pertaining to spirituality. It rules Pisces, and we're in Pisces season now. So the keywords that are attached to this planet are illusion, imagination, intuition, dreams, subconscious, discovery, psychic powers, inspiration, higher self, progress, and subtlety. Isn't that what I said? The 3 of Wands. There's preparation, there's progress, there's a moving forward here. Neptune is the god of the sea. This is about being the visionary visionary in your life. You will have the vision that your life partner is going to match perfectly. Your lives are going to be so interdependent, so independent at the same time. There's no there, it's the healthiest form of love. It's one of the highest form of love and soul partnerships that a life partner can bring to your life. It's amazing. So Neptune shows how you connect with spiritual world and your intuition. It's also associated with your goals, ideas, idealistic visions of the world, right? Like how you're going to help this emperor or empress put their ideas like out there through your intuitive perspectives, and they go hand in hand because he's logical or she's logical and you're spiritual and intuitive, right? So Neptune is in the sign for 14 years. Then I'm going to pull you a crystal card, air signs. You got rhodozite. So that has to do with the negative compulsive patterns with the whole like resentment, right? Like there could be a block, like you overthink things and it brings on psychosomatic diseases, and that's how autoimmune diseases are triggered, right? And I've healed a lot of mine over the past 7-8 years. That's why I refuse to go back to a 9 to 5 in the matrix, because I was able to holistically work through each of my autoimmune diseases. The hardest one that I'm recovering from is adrenal fatigue, because I was on a cycle of burnout in that rat race. So I now live in a more healthy, stable, I design my schedule, and I'm really creating a healthier vessel for myself so I could do channel my gifts and channel the authentic voice through me for service to humanity here. So that's an amazing, maybe get that stone rhodozite. Work with that stone. Oh, thank you, Coffee Hail. So now we're going to move to the etheric signs. So you might want to listen to this, Jamal and Coffee Hail, because you might have other signs. So the etheric signs are not really fully recognized, but in classical astrology, they represent the etheric body, etheric realm, and spirit body. So they are Sagittarius. So you could listen to this, so you'll probably get some resonance. Pisces and Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aquarius, right? So you guys have extra messages when I do etheric signs. And if you notice on my channels, I also do Ophiuchus. So that might resonate with you too, Coffee Hill, because you have the Scorpio, right? So not too many people do Ophiuchus, but I resonate with Ophiuchus very much because I'm a double Scorpio. My moon and rising are both in Scorpio. So I'm gonna do etheric signs, and that's Pisces, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. What do they have to expect in Mercury and the rest of Venus retrograde? Yep. What did I like this? Yep. Very similar to the Earth signs reading with like this harmony, misalignment, like you feel like you're working alone. You feel like lack of teamwork and disorganized. There's like a group conflict. Like this is coming up in the Three of Pentacles energy. And I think your etheric signs, you guys are no longer you're seeing past all this, right? You're seeing past you're removing the rosy tinted glasses. That's what I'm getting. And the next full moon, which is next week, Virgo, which is a lunar eclipse, is going to show you some stuff. It's going to show you where to move forward and how to move forward into embodying Empress energy. She's like the entrepreneur of the deck, right? Her male or female, right? So she's somebody who gives birth to new ideas. She nurtures them, and then she co-creates with the divine, and it shows her that, wow, I can do this. I can work for myself. Oh my God, I can totally accomplish this. I can totally do this, right? Like there's abundance. She represents, she's someone who just keeps creating, because you could see the Venus here, her Venus, right? And this is also the card of Libra, and she's in nature. She's at peace, because I'm in Manhattan right now, but I'm in my friend's healing temple, and there's a different vibration here. But even though there's, it's very peaceful here, and I enjoy reading here, right? So I feel like I feel like there's going to be something coming in. There's going to be etheric signs. There's going to be someone having an idea, move, or you, like, it could be a romantic like interest that sparks your interest. It could be a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic right away, but this person comes in and like invites you somewhere, go. Because Eight of Wands is a trip somewhere. Like, oh, I want to invite you to this, or go. This person has some insights and they know what they're talking about. Listen to them. They're going to tell you, they're going to have, this person is an angel coming into your life, okay? That's going to help you. Like, oh my God, like this person, or it could say, oh my God, we have the perfect position for you. I have the perfect role. I need help in this. And you're going to fit that exactly the way that you, no, you can't really, your dreams, when your dreams and manifestations happen, they kind of, well, for me at least, I almost like, say, oh my God, I prayed for this, but not all of this, like I get so shocked because the divine, when the divine gives, the universe is, gifts are always way bigger than what we imagine. So this is amazing. It looks like something in nature. It looks like they'll have a perfect role for you and you're going to be comfortable, and then you're going to be able to start the passion project. You're going to figure out where you need to be. Like, I feel your yes, abundance. Yes, Coffee Hill. And you're meant to be producing, right? Like, I started this channel in 2019 on and off, but I was also very insecure to always be on camera because I'm an introvert extrovert. But as these years of healing, I kept shedding layers, not just layers, but weight too, right? We hide behind shame and guilt and we pack on weight, actual physical weight. So this is the first time I'm really like working on my physical vessel, and I feel my strongest. I'm still, and it's a daily practice to take care of the vessel and watch what you eat, watch what you drink, watch what you listen to. Like, I'm really, really mindful about all of these things. And it's gotten me to a level of inner confidence that only the divine has given me, because I've cleaned my vessel out in many ways, and I've disciplined myself to the point where I can do this. And like, I've seen other tarot readers, I'm like, wow, like I give so much like in my readings, and I've been doing this professionally for 9-10 years now, and now I have to go back to teaching. So I hope, well, email me and come for a reading sometime, or a healing. I definitely, you and Jamal, like, definitely give you guys my friends and family rate. So, or keep showing up to my lives. That I don't know what your budget is, but I'm happy to work with you guys. So yeah, this is exciting, etheric sign. So the next 2 weeks, you're going to work on your vitality, your energy. For some of you, like your dating life is kind of slow. It's meant to be, because dating for you right now is a distraction. Because every time you get intimate with someone, you're actually carrying their sexual transmitted demons, right? You're carrying their pain, their baggage, and that and meshes with your DNA, and it's especially if they're wounded souls. You're carrying that negativity, and that's why you could be tired and there's nothing wrong with you. You're carrying that person's energy in your body. And if you're a water sign, it takes you longer to heal from relationships that hurt you. So you really have to be careful with who you let into your sphere overall. I'm very mindful of that. I'm very selective with who I let into my orbit. And when I do these energetic readings here with technology, I still clear every morning. Like, guys, get some sage and Palo Santo, and like start studying some gems and crystals and stones, because they're very powerful to protect your aura, right? So addictions, right? This is the last thing I'm gonna touch on for etheric signs, and I'll pull some advice cards because we're running on 58 minutes now, and I have to get back to work. So, okay, the devil card is not scary. The devil card, when you spell devil backwards, is actually LIVED, which is lived, which means old energy. These are energies that you're carrying from generational patterns. I call them curses sometimes, because they're just habits you took on that my father was a smoker, so I carried that gene to smoke and I pursued it, so I became addicted to it, right? For whatever this addiction is, you're going to be forced, and if it's not an addiction, it could be just a way of thinking, old way of thinking. You're going to be forced to break out of this in these next 3 months, and there's going to be an opportunity, a person who's going to express their creativity, and you're going to be so amazed by this person. They're almost like, wow, like, how did you come into my life, right? Like, you're just, and this person you can trust, because they are someone who follows their dreams, and they're here to show you that part of you. It's time to take that part of you out into the world now. So whatever drew you to me, and whatever you feel and are drawn to in me is in you, but I'm here to show up for you as your mirror to pull that out of you, right? The same way I don't really subscribe to Hollywood, because I think a lot of that is false gods, and there's a lot of there's no more Hollywood. It's crumbled. It's done. Like I realize a lot of those people there who have hit a level of success have sold their souls. So we are the new Hollywood, right? That we are the humble. We are creating the new way to tune into our creative powers. And humbly so, right? And we don't do this for money, right? Money follows. The things you need come if you trust in a higher power and something bigger than yourself. So let's pull you an advice card, etheric signs. I hope that was helpful. Etheric signs, advice for etheric signs. Whoa. Uranus, right? Those are key players right now with everything that's happening astrologically above us. So this is, Uranus brings, the theme is change, and it rules Aquarius, which is one of the etheric signs. So this is about opportunities, sudden events. That's what I said. There was going to be some type of science and change. This has to do with revolutions, science, new beginnings, self-expression, originality, technology. Uranus is the god of the sky and the universe. So limitless potential there. And so I feel like you're being asked to kind of, air signs, how are you going to take charge? Are you going to see this opportunity of things falling apart, breaking down, as an opportunity or as a crisis? Because everything that happens to you has to do with, you're not crazy. Things are happening for you, not to you. So you have to work through the victim consciousness, which is old energy, like the devil card presented in the reading, and work through that, because this is you tuning back into that inner revolution. There's something in you that just is going to start to break free from the matrix mindset. I'm going to pull you one more card, and then we'll get to your questions. Okay, guys? Graphic smoky quartz. So, this has to do with supporting structures and removing toxins. Like, that's what I said, that came up with addictions, right? Like, really, because it brings trauma. It's how are you dealing with the trauma? You can't run from the trauma. You got to start to work through the pain. And I have a lot of, I do a lot of one-on-one healing with people to give them tools to empower them to work through adversity and to work through trauma. Like, there's a lot of things I can pay forward to you guys during my sessions to heal the mental dis-ease, because there's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. And you two are like meant to meet today. That's amazing. So yeah, healing is found in the darkest details of our lives, and our soul is eternal. So whatever this transition is, it's meant to be happening. Etheric signs. Okay, so do you want to, Jamal, you were here first. Do you want to type your question? Do you have one I'm taking one question today. And Coffee Hill, you can also write, maybe wait, because I'm waiting on Jamal. So start to think of your question. No, it's for you guys. Like, I'm offering it because you guys stuck through the live. So I'm very grateful for you. It's my gift to you. So, okay, you go first then, Coffee Hill, and then Jamal, start to think of a question, unless I already answered your questions. That's what that's what my reading, see, you both are people pleasers, you see? That's the water signs. It's okay, maybe he's not ready. Somebody go. I mean, I feel like my reading maybe answered your questions, and that's okay too. How come I see my mother all the time when she passed away? I see her all the time. Okay, so it's because you're having a spiritual awakening, Jamal, and she is communicating to you. So there is no difference between dream space and awake state. The only difference is your body is at rest, right? And your eyes are closed. So that is when you're tuned into your higher self, which is when you're drawn to the higher dimensions, is where there's spirit, there's galactic guides, there's ascended masters. It's a whole realm. So because you're at rest and you're not in your logical mind, spirit can connect to your spirit when it's at rest. So the more you increase your meditative and your spiritual grounding practices, the more I can help you and train you and refine your gifts and to tune in. And you'll do it on, you can connect with her even in the daytime, right? Not just when you're sleeping. It increases. It's because she's showing you her gift, and she is your angel from the other side, guiding you to the path, the same way my father and my husband are guiding me. And my grandma, since at an early age, I've felt her since I was 11 years old. She was my first angel guide. So I've always known I've had it, and I feel like you have too, Jamal. Does that make sense? So you're not crazy. So what you do, Jamal, is before you go to bed, ask mom to show you a sign, to show you something, not symbolically, but like logically, to show you something, a sign when you're awake, and she'll show you, okay? So don't be afraid to go there. Like I said, book a session. I'm looking forward to reading for you and channeling into your mother. I can get specific messages and tune into her because I do mediumship as well. My pleasure. So Coffee Hill, you ready? I'm not sure yet. Yeah, Coffee Hill, whenever you want to type your question, I'm ready. Is she still? Oh, there she is. Okay. Jamal, where are you calling from? Take your time, Coffee Hill. Jamal, where are you calling from in the world? I'm just curious. Oh, Virginia. It's nice there. Very nice. I like Virginia. It's very country. You have a lot of nature. Oh, yeah. I passed by there. Yeah. Very cool. We're not that far away. Right now I'm in Manhattan, but I'm from Connecticut. Jamal, do you see? Okay, we got Coffee Hill's question. I just wanted to know what my purpose in life was, and I've never felt that important, you know. Okay, so a lot of your life path, there is no one thing that we're meant to be doing. Again, that's a deep programming because you feel like I feel for you, a lot of the things that you're drawn to has to do with healing, and like the creative, like you've like think about your hobbies, right? And like you have many gifts, so I feel like you, because when you express, like I'm seeing you're meant to work with many things, like animals. I'm seeing art for you. I'm seeing music, like and like spiritual levels. We create our roles, so there is no life purpose. You're here to be who, to bring your gifts to the world. So that takes a deep programming, right? Because that world that you're in trained you to study, get a job, get a degree, right? Like work your job and pay your bills back. Like we're meant to do multiple passion projects. We're not meant to do one job, because I do quite a few things. I don't just do this, right? You can't depend on one job if you're going to do the creative route. So you have many gifts. I could feel you and Jamal both have spiritual gifts because of the water element. You guys can, like I said, like you guys could probably do what I'm doing, and I believe that you can. But um, it takes believing in yourself and getting rid of the old belief systems, the paradigms. Those things are going to crumble so that you can be forced to take that new leap of faith. Like, you're meant to do so much. Like, you're really, like, you have a good connection with angels for you, Coffee Hale. So do you, Jamal. And there is no coincidence that you two are here today, because you're on the same frequency. Do you see that? You're both kind. And that kindness is here to serve humanity. And this world toughens you up and reminds you to forget about that. But you have more than one purpose in this world. But the main purpose is to serve, is to help people. No, there's no trying. You just are. That's your nature. And people will always dim your light, you know, like that, are jealous of that, or they don't like that free-spirited attitude, right? Oh yeah, coffee is needed. Hi, AJ. Sure. Personality. Thanks for coming in today. The personality of your future husband. It's very good with money, like a little bit stingy. But they're very creative, and I feel like they've been through a lot in their life. And when you meet them, you're both going to get each other out of your comfort zones, AJ. And I feel like one of the things that I'm seeing. Tell me something about the future partner. They're very independent, and you guys are gonna have be able to coexist together in a very healthy way, Anushka. Where you're gonna have mutual support. This is gonna be a very supportive person, so you could work on your individual goals and self, and have, like, you're gonna grow together with this person. It's basically like your twin, like, but like, you know, the opposite of you, like opposite but so the same in the same respect, if that makes sense. So it's somebody that you're like, you've always wanted, and they're very adventurous. They love traveling. They love creating opportunities. Very, very spontaneous, and you may not be used to that if you're very strict and rigid in your routines. Like, you got, this person's here to get you out of your comfort zone in that way, and they're a free spirit. I really like the energy of this future partner of yours. There's somebody who is not afraid to take risk in life, and for the right reasons. So I hope that was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and you know, to my channel, and share if you want, and maybe come for a personal reading. Anushka, I'm happy to read for you. My pleasure. Okay, guys, stay in touch, and I'm gonna do another live tomorrow, maybe something else. I'm not sure what the topic is about, but I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for you guys. Bye.